Hey, this is Laura from Burning Witches. I'm going to answer some questions about how to stay fit. Yeah. I would say definitely Beyonce, because I love that powerful voice. I love that whole Wonder Woman vibe of Beyonce. I also really like Britney Spears. I could, sing those songs with the classmates I grew up with. I'm not sure if I could do that with the Beyonce songs. I think I'm more of a jump lunges person because I like what it does to the ass. It's good for your ass. You get a nice round ass from it. Summer. I love sun. I just had this slight sore throat today, right? I sit in the sun for a few minutes and it's just gone. I just need sun, to stay healthy and to feel nice.
Alright, Gym Rockers. She's a killer vocalist from the Netherlands who loves old school metal. This is gonna be fun.
You pull the devil card. Your blood will follow. I always love to move around a bit. I had my super hyper moments where I would jump up and down the couch, so my parents definitely tried to let me play outside to get rid of all the energy. I would climb trees, I would play some soccer. Just love to go outside. Of course, in the Netherlands it's also shitty weather a lot, so couldn't always happen. So I also went to the gymnastics. I was not particularly good at it, but I really enjoyed it. Growing up, I kept doing different kinds of sports. In the Netherlands, it's kind of tradition to eat potatoes, vegetables, meat. So yeah, that was it, to be honest, most of the time. Okay, so it was not only the only thing I ate. Luckily, we have influences from a lot of other cultures in the Netherlands. So I ate Indonesian food, African food, Chinese, Taiwanese, Italian. Well, Taiwanese not so much. I guess I started later. Lots of different kind of foods, but definitely half of the times potatoes, vegetables, meat.
I didn't know that the Netherlands had all these influences. Very interesting.
Not really, no. Actually, in my opinion, not at all. I did try out what would fit me. So around, I think, 16 years old, and I tried to be more skinny to see if it would help me achieve, the way I wanted to look. But it didn't. I did lose weight, and then at some point I was like, okay, but I look like shit now, so let's start eating again. And basically I figured out on my own that eating less is not the only thing you need to do. In my case, I didn't really need to eat less at all. There have been some points in my life where I started to eat more because I had a series I watched every day and I ate a bag of chips every day with it. Yeah, then I gained some weight. Then maybe I should have actually lost the weight. Anyway, I just realized, you need to work out a bit, in my case, to achieve a look I liked. So I guess I was always working out anyway, but realized the full extent of it during 16 years old. I kind of started to be very aware of it. No, I tried, but I'm super allergic, so it's not good for your voice, of course, and it's not so healthy. So to be honest, I'm kind of happy that I don't have the temptation because my whole band smokes. And it kind of sucks for me because I have to kind of try and find a spot in the group where the wind doesn't go, so I stay out of the smoke. And it's just stupid. I'm actually allergic, so I have to actually stay out of it.
I feel that. I can't even be around people who smoke outside.
Drugs, nope. Also trying just for fun, and I don't think I ever tried more drugs than once every 2 years, so nah, not really. It's not like I'm allergic to alcohol, but at some point I just don't want to go any further because I don't like to feel hungover and I don't like to not be able to concentrate. I always drink at moments that I really want to party. I drink a bit more, but I want to keep it to no headaches the next day. There have been some moments where I was so crazy nervous. I took half a beer, probably because I never really drink a lot. I'm actually very sensitive to alcohol. So half a beer is then really enough to just take the edge off. That's it, but normally I don't do it. It was an exceptional moment because we didn't play for a while. We had some new songs and that always makes me more nervous. So it did work, but I can't drink a lot. I shouldn't. If you just drink just slightly too much, it feels like you have to kind of wade through water like the whole show to actually to get rid of the nerves. I'm already paying the price for this by having to work my body extra hard to give the same amount of energy. I actually already feel it. So this is how sensitive I am to alcohol. So for me it doesn't work to take it, to be honest.
That's an interesting way to look at it, right? Alcohol can take the edge off, but it kind of robs you of being 100% present as you.
I do like to do workouts for strength and for cardio. I just, do a little bit of everything. It seems to work. I feel fine on stage, and I love to do group lessons. I get bored if I do the normal workouts, so I do group lessons. Like, I love Les Mills. In my gym they have, I don't know what they call it, it's actually Les Mills, but they're not part of Les Mills. I think they're kind of like making it their own version. And they have some grit, crazy stuff where you try to go as hard as you can, as fast as you can. It's sometimes fun, but I also like to take it easy. I don't always like to go to the maximum amount I can, because I know if I do a really hard workout, I'll also hear it the next day in my voice and in how I feel. So I like to sometimes give everything, but most of the times I like to just stay one step below that, so it does build strength and it does build cardio, but it doesn't really tire me until I'm dead basically the rest of the day.
Well said, Laura. So within the strength training world, there's a strategy called pushing to failure to gain muscle, which basically means that you push your body to a point where you can't do even another rep. Now, although pushing to failure has its benefits, it should not be done frequently, especially once you hit 40. You have to be more conscious of recovery and rest. So if you're constantly going to failure, you stop making gains, because gains happen when you rest.
I'm someone that always gets easily cold, so actually if you tour in winter, sometimes the venues that you enter in and the tour buses can be colder than you would like. So I definitely always have a scarf with me. Even if it's pretty warm outside, actually I take a scarf, because in the evening I probably need it already also. I was thinking, we had so many stupid venues. Sorry venues, but I think it's stupid because you had cold showers. So if it's winter and you get a cold and you have to take a shower because you need to shower at some point, right? That's the worst. So it actually happened to me that I had a cold. I was thinking, okay, I really need to shower. There was a cold shower, and the day after I asked just a random person, like, please give me a massage, because everything was just not moving. It was horrible. Next time I will just smell. And what else do? I mean, try to, sleep enough. I definitely think sleep is the most important of everything. I'm always okay with sleeping everywhere, but you notice that a tour bus, for example, gives me a bit less quality sleep, so I need to sleep a bit longer. That's what I do. And eating, there's just the food you get. And we try to put it in the rider, like not always pasta, not always pizza, you know what I mean? So it's a bit more diverse. I try to eat healthy, but it's not like something I'm really actively busy with. I've always been lucky that the partners I had cooked for me, and they were pretty healthy persons. So yeah, I'm a bit lazy in that aspect. It goes this far that if I went to the cold venues, I would eat a pack of cookies just to stay warm in the evening, and I wouldn't really gain visibly weight. I don't know, my body is weird. I'm just really cold until I eat a pack of cookies, apparently. And that's additional to the normal dinner, okay? So I don't consider myself extremely healthy, but normally I do try to eat vegetables, eat everything a little bit, stuff like that. And not too much sugar. A whole pack of cookies is something I actually normally don't do. And I also bring this set of elastic bands, so I can just do a little bit of a workout whenever I want. Usually there's enough space to do it in a venue, when you're setting stuff up, when you're in a tour bus or when you stay in hotels. There are always some hotels that have a gym. I go to the gym a bit, and yeah, that's how I do it on tour. I've been lucky to not have any injuries, like serious ones. The only thing that I sometimes do to myself is I hit my shins, because I jump off the stage and jump back on stage, and sometimes there's no board, and then my foot gets lost somewhere underneath and I hit my shin to the edge, if you know what I mean. There's nothing really to deal with except for it hurts, and I just have to wait until it stops hurting.
I can so relate to this. Before I started lifting weights, I used to do high intensity circuit training, and one day I was doing box jumps on a wooden table and the carpet under my feet slipped as I jumped. I fucked up my shin so bad, you guys. There was blood everywhere, there was bone visible. I still have the scar and it's been 7 years, so be careful, you guys. So
15 minutes at least before the show. I like to be ready, to calm down a bit and be just close to the stage, ready with all my stuff. And I will just warm up my voice. Do this with bubble, tube, Lux, Vox, tube. It's nice so I don't have to interrupt other people with sound. I do still prefer to actually sing to warm up, and to be honest, I do prefer to do it more than 15 minutes if I would want to get 100% out of my voice. But most of the times, yeah, there's not really that much time or that much space, and just use the bubble, tube, Lux, Vox. Well, it's not only training and eating, it's definitely sleep. So sleep does a lot for my stamina, for my concentration. Same goes for food. If I eat a very, very big meal before I go on stage, or a meal with lots of sugar in it, I will just feel super sleepy and concentration will be hard. And, you know, getting the energy out, yeah, it's always possible because you get adrenaline. It's not like it won't happen, but it's easier to not eat too much. So I basically eat 2 times most of the time, 1 time before the show, 1 time after the show. Yeah, exercising, like I don't want to exercise too hard before I go on stage. And also it's not good to never exercise at all. Yeah, there's a sweet spot for everything. What kind of physical activities do I enjoy most? Sex. At the moment, I find it hard to find time for some reason. So I'm actually okay working out now 1 time a week, and then a show 1 or 2 every week is kind of enough also to stay in shape. I did lose some muscle, but to be honest, I don't really need that muscle to perform. You know, if I just have stamina from going on stage a few times a week and doing this extra workout, to be honest, it's enough. It's more like the extra workout, more for show, you know, more for how you look, in my opinion. I don't think there's a huge difference because I do train the muscles that I need to give the breath support. I think if you keep at least training that and do a voice workout, because you can also do it with exercises that you have enough strength here in the back muscles. I noticed it's enough because I was doing workouts with this thing in the gym that you just pull down, and it also strengthens the back. But I noticed that it doesn't really make that much difference if you do this in the gym or you do the breath support exercises. So if I'm lazy or don't have much time, I don't know what's happening to me right now. I just go to the gym when I want to be honest, just 1 time a week. And so I do the other exercises because I know I need something to, you know, to give the power for the songs.
Laura actually does some vocal coaching on her YouTube channel, and she goes over breath control exercises. So check that out if you're interested.
Actually, a lot of the times when I listen to my own music during a workout, it will be, yeah, my actually own music, because I just actually like to use the time to listen to it, to see, you know, if I remember the lyrics and the everything. Lyrics are a thing for me, so I like to repeat it while I'm exercising, and it's kind of like a good exercise because you get distracted a little bit around you. You then still know the lyrics perfectly. You know you're prepared for the show also lyric-wise. So sometimes I do that when it's not needed. Usually I just like to listen to the sound in the gym because I don't really like to wear anything while working out. There are exceptions, like if I start to go on a treadmill, which I just sometimes want to do, then I like to put on a Spotify metal playlist or something. Just something I know the algorithm put together for me that I like, so that's good. I also discover new music because of the algorithm. I would say I try to eat pretty like classic, like just meat, vegetables, carbs, and not too many fast carbs, because yeah, it makes me tired, it makes me hungry earlier. Although to be honest, my body's pretty good at ignoring hunger at some point, so if I eat a lot of sugar and I keep eating a lot of sugar, it's not like I start eating more, I actually get used to that feeling. But for me, it's more about just feeling better with a bit less sugar.
So she said that she avoids too many fast carbs. Fast carbs digest quickly, like white rice, high sugar fruit. They give you energy like immediately, but then you're hungry again pretty quickly. Slow carbs digest slowly, like whole wheat bread or brown rice. And so you stay full longer. But here's the interesting thing. Both have benefits. I usually do fast carbs just before and just after my workout because I need the energy like right away. And for the rest of the day, I do slow carbs. So I don't get hungry, I stay full longer. My point is neither is good or bad. They just have different purposes.
I'm not sure if I can actually deal with it if it comes to a point that it starts to be extremely stressful. But if it's just mild stress, then I like to sit in the sun if I have time to just, chill a bit in between whatever is making me stressful. Maybe talk to a friend or watch a movie or sing. I think singing is definitely something I miss if I can't do it. So if you have a sore throat or whatever, I'm so happy when it's finally over that I can, sing freely again. That definitely helps also to make me happy and release some stress. So, yeah. To be honest, I just don't care. Sometimes something can grab you in the moment a bit, right? So, but I always know how to get rid of the, feeling, shake it off. And normally I can read stuff without being bothered because I know people have different opinions. I know there are also people that are happy with whatever I'm doing. Because it's mostly social media, right? That you always see negativity because that's the only place that people don't have to say something in your face. Dance with the devil. Kind of the same as releasing stress, I just try to take it easy maybe one moment and then figure out how to do it better. If there's a setback or a stressful situation, I just try to take some distance, get back to it with a fresh mind, a fresh start. I think physical is just listen to your body because I know there are a lot of people like to see what they can do, like push the body to the limits. I don't think this is necessarily a good idea unless you really listen to your body for where those limits are. I know a person, for example, that ran every day for 10 kilometers and then just really every day. He can't do it anymore because something happened to it and its cartilage is very hard to recover. So maybe after another 10 years he can run a little bit more frequently again. But if he runs like one time, he will feel pain again. So if you want to go to the extremes, then do it with someone with experience, don't do it alone. Just listen to your body in general. So if you feel like shit, then probably you should work out a little bit more. But if you work out so much that it can also hurt you, right? It's always just balance.
Great message. I enjoyed that. And I hope you did too, and that you learned a little bit and you're also inspired to get healthier. You guys need to go check out Laura and her band Burning Witches. I will put the link in the description. Now, go check out my interview with this Finnish powerhouse from Leaves Eyes, Elina, right here.
Thanks.